Oh, where's the cold-blooded? Sorry. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. If you want to all come up a little closer and stand next to each other to stay warm. Well, good afternoon. I'm Mayor John Hayla, and it's my privilege and honor to help cut the ribbon today. And I shared with some people that I almost feel like I should have other people come up here. It's been a 30-year process that we've been going through to get this accomplishment. First, I'd like to introduce our city council members. We have Tim Garton, who's Ward 2, Brian Beatty Hansen, who is at large, and Gloria Betcher, our Ward 1. Anybody else come in? Yep, here comes Amber at large, and she's cold. Anybody else come? I know David's out of town. Anyway, so for decades, our town has been looking forward to this day. The South Grand Extension was first envisioned almost 30 years ago in the early 1990s. And actually, this is phase 5. The first phase was Lincoln Way and Grand intersection that was done back in 2002. Phase 2 was Lincoln Way, working towards South 5th. Phase 3 was South 16th, north 400 feet. Phase 4 was South 5th, South Grand to South Duff, which was completed last year. And today we celebrate Phase 5, South Grand from South 5th to South 16th. I think it goes without saying that this has a significant value to our community. It's going to improve regional connectivity with our bike trails, pedestrians, and certainly relieving congestion on South Duff, which is going to improve our air quality and also the satisfaction of our residents in the community. We are indeed a multimodal community with connections to downtown, South Duff Avenue, 5th Street, South 16th, ISU Research Park, and beyond the Tedesco Environmental Learning Corridor accomplished by this project. I just want to thank everybody who's been involved with this project. I know it's not just been a one or two person or one or two team. It's been a lot of people, including our public works staff, who has worked hard and long for this to see this project come to conclusion. So it is my honor to introduce Ames Municipal Engineer Tracy Peterson, and she's going to share some additional comments before we go ahead and cut the ribbon and get the traffic going.
Thank you everyone for coming. The South Grand Avenue extension provides a new north-south connection in Ames, and it offers multimodal connectivity, as the mayor was talking about, and today we're celebrating this completion of a key piece of our transportation network. This project was initially developed to address high crash volumes at the intersection of Lincoln Way and Duff and along South Duff corridor. So this new roadway separates the South Duff destination traffic from commuters seeking to use Highway 30 or US 69 out of town. This multi-phase, multi-year project has involved multiple agencies, including the Iowa Department of Transportation. I saw several people from there. Iowa Department of Ag and Land Stewardship, Iowa Department of Natural Resources, and Federal Highway Administration. Numerous consultants and contractors have been part of this significant project, including the engineering design team of Shive Hattery and WHKS. I know several are here today and appreciate that. Land acquisition by A&R Land Services, and I saw them here as well. Prime contractor, Peterson Contractors Incorporated, and I saw PCI here as well. And construction inspection by HR Green, and I saw them here as well. There were over 15 subcontractors on this project contributing to the opening today, and so I want to thank all of them for being part of that. There have been numerous public works employees as well that have been part of this, and I would really like to thank Hafiz Ibrahim, who's been the project manager on a lot of it. We have our construction inspectors, Jim Gammon, who retired, has joined us here today, and Scott Shepard, Jesus, and he's hiding in the back, but we're gonna call him out. So I just want to really thank my engineering team. They're an amazing group of people and have worked really hard towards this. And I can't miss our public works director and the mayor and council and city administration and all the support that they provide. We really appreciate it. So this was designed and constructed to consider future expansion. You might not see that, but we have two bridges here behind. There's a 407-foot bridge over the Ioway Creek, and then a 267-foot bridge that overflows for flood events. So these bridges were set to an elevation so that this will be dry, as if it was a record flood of 2010. So hopefully that stays our record, and then we can always have this as a passable roadway. The shared use path along the west side of South Grand to South 16th and also connects to the Vet Med Trail. To connect to the path along South 5th, then you can go under the Ioway Creek Bridge, and then we have a 5-foot sidewalk on the east side of Grand. So to plan for expansion, the storm sewer was actually set closer to the shared use path or sidewalk, and then we have installed bioswales, which will have native vegetation here coming up. So a large stormwater wetland was placed along South 5th near the Boys and Girls Club, if you haven't seen that, and that takes about 92 acres of runoff from the downtown area to improve water quality in Ioway Creek. And then as you head south on Grand, you'll see another stormwater basin to further improve water quality in our community. So some construction activities, we're opening the road, but we have some work yet to do. So trees are going to be planted on the outside of the shared use path and sidewalk on both sides, and then we need to dormant seed in the native vegetation. It feels cold enough today, but it has to get a little colder, and then we'll be able to get that dormant seeded. So I want to thank all of you again for all of your support and work on this project, and I would now like to invite the design and construction team, all those that were involved with the project, to come up and join the mayor and council members in cutting the ribbon.
I just had to find it.